Hey everyone, so I was looking at some artwork and I realized there's two kinds of stuff we're doing. We're doing things in our art that we know how to do, we've learned how to do, we've got color, we've got how to fix the value and design, we've got how to paint something realistically, as well as all the thoughts we have when we're making it. Sometimes they're not helpful, like this isn't turning out very good, or I hope the gallery likes it, or what will people say on Instagram, So that's one kind of category of stuff. I call that information. But then the other stuff we have is all the magical stuff, all the intuition stuff. So there's information and intuition. Intuition when you're guessing, when you're just grabbing colors, maybe the phone rings and you're painting and you just by mistake grab a color and it looks great, you put it on your painting. You're not trying. It's more of that flow state. But they both need each other. And it was just sort of interesting. It's like they're both really great. And what I realized is when I look at my work and I look at work that I really love out in the world, both are present. And I have a feeling that, when I look at a lot of people's work, sometimes there's a dominance of one over the other, and one is crowding out the other. And I think you really need both of those people at that party to make an amazing piece of art. And so let me explain this to you. It's kind of trippy. All right, so check this out. This is sort of the balance, right? Like, this is often how it is. We have all the information, like this is mostly when we do our art. And especially in the beginning, there's just a lot we're thinking about, being self-conscious, overworking. That tends to be here. If something's overworked, it really means that you never let go. You never really let things happen naturally. You didn't let the materials feel like themselves. And so usually, often, we tend to do this more. And we want to do this also. And so this scale is almost tipped like that. So we want to more, like even it out, maybe lighten up on some of this, but increase this. Because this is what makes really personal work. This actually is the big mover and shaker in getting powerful personal art. So let me just show you what I mean. And because you can't see this, you sort of can see it in art, but you'd have to be in the head of the artist when they're doing it. So I'll tell you, I'll share this with you. I'll try and do it. Okay, so I'm gonna paint something and I'm gonna mix up some colors here and I'm just playing around. And I'm intuitively choosing colors here. It's not there's nothing I'm following particularly here, but I will make a color and I will put it on my paper here. And okay, so I've got a color here and I'm just gonna put it on here. Okay, now, and that was just, I'm not thinking at all. And I can also add more, and I'm still not thinking. I'm still not thinking. I'm just playing around with stuff. And I'm coming along, and now I'm putting this color in here. And I'm just playing. And it's easy, and it's fun, and I'm in the flow, And, but this is actually not that exciting to look at, because it's kind of, I don't know, the colors, this is what often happens. It's like, if it's all too much just not thinking, it's fresh, but it tends to kind of get, it tends to get a little like same, because there's no intentionality about it, right? So this is really heavy on the intuition side, but it's also like not that interesting to look at. But now, if I start thinking, now I'm heading more into the information side. And I know from what I learned that things that are different next to each other are exciting to look at. Like this, I like this part a lot. This, I like this side. So maybe I'll make this side more different than this. I'm really in my head right now. Like I'm thinking here. And so I'm going to choose something to put next to this that will make it look more exciting. And this is information, the information side of things. Okay, so when I come in now and I do a different line, you can see how exciting it looks. I haven't lost the intuition piece, but I have the intellectual part. I have the information to make the intuition part to complement it. This and this are opposites. And when they're together, they look amazing. This is a crazy idea. So I was looking in my SparkBook, so check this out. And this is where it kind of hit me. And this is exactly what SparkBooks are all about. Spark is our program. It's available, it's open right now. We have people coming into it. We do it one time a year. But this is some of the things we're doing. This is the book. Everyone creates their own SparkBook. And it's to learn things like this. So I'm sharing with you something that I learned, and I'll show you some of the pages. This idea about intellect and information versus intuition, it kind of starts showing up like right here. Like I really like this. This is one of the pages from my SparkBook. This is one of the assignments, this cut paper thing we all do. And everyone's different, of course. This is just mine. But you see how like the sharpness of things, the accuracy of things is sort of more information-like. This feels very specific. But when it's combined with things that are more loose and out of control, there's a richness that happens. I thought this page was really amazing, these two pages, because I collaged in this paper. This is a paper that I got these books from this guy who had died, and he was this baseball fanatic, and he spent his whole life writing down every baseball game. You can see here, 1976, all the hits and all the runs, and he's counted them up for every single player. It's like this unbelievable thought process that he went through. And so that collaging in is a stand-in for thinking in a way. But then when you combine it with this wild stuff that's more spontaneous, it looks it looks really rich. So we have a balance here. And then also the way the paint's being applied. I'm being careful, there's torn edges, and all. So we have a balance. And these are the pages that I really like a lot, but now I have a new way to understand it. I have a new way to talk about intuition and information as it relates to how to look at your work and evaluate it. What's missing? Is it the color, or is it just that I didn't let go enough? This was another page I did, a more, which is really souped up. I really love how this turned out. And this has it in spades. This is really doing that. So anyway, you guys, I just, let me know if this is something that you even think about. How do you show? Are you aware of this balance? Does this resonate for you? How do you bring in your intuition into your work, and how do you complement that, right? Do you ever get in your head too much? Anyway, listen, later today, let us know in the comments. I'd love to hear about this. This is so interesting to me. I'll be coming back at 12 o'clock in the Facebook group. Because we're in the middle of the Spark enrollment, I'm doing some things like this. I'll be doing another one today about getting going in your art. And they're all free. Just come along. Whether you're going to do Spark or not, it's still cool information. I'd love you to participate. It's at 12 o'clock in the Art to Life Facebook page. I think there's a link down below. And if you're interested in Spark, if you want to check it out, just go to sparkartlife.com. and you can find all about it. But really fun, great to see you guys. Have a great Sunday. Okay, I'll see you soon. Bye. Hey everyone, if you found this helpful, I have a whole lot more to teach, share, and inspire you with every single week. So please join the Art to Life YouTube channel by clicking the subscribe button below. Okay, great. Let's do this.